Hi, my name is Bissonnette from Toro, Coppa, and Little Donkey. I'm on the board of Lovin Spoonfuls, and today I'm going to do a plenty workshop on pantry staples. When I'm cooking at home, I like to make sure that I always have a pantry stocked with things that aren't going to go bad, that I can always reach to in a pinch, that I know I can make something quick, delicious, and nutritious. I always make sure I have canned lentils, some sort of canned tomato, canned chickpeas or any other legume. I always have some sort of really great spice, either ras al hanout or curry, paprika. I always have pepper, fresh ground preferably, garlic because it can sit for a very long time, Parmesan cheese because it adds a lot of flavor and umami. It's something that when you wrap it properly will hold in your refrigerator for almost a month. And then lastly, anchovies. Canned anchovies add a great punch, a little nuance, and something that just makes your food a little bit different, more interesting, and flavorful. So today, using all of my pantry staples and this bag of beautiful vegetables that Lovin Spoonfuls just dropped off, we're gonna make a couple quick and easy, delicious dishes. So let's see what we got. We have some fennel, some flat parsley, some beautiful radishes, some bell peppers, cauliflower, zucchini, and yellow squash. And I think that is going to make a couple great things. Looking at all the different awesome vegetables, knowing that I've got canned chickpeas, I think the first thing is going to be kind of a version of a bagna cotta, which is just fancy garlic anchovy kind of sauce with vegetables. So first thing I'm going to do is take some of these anchovies. I've got a little bit of caper in it. I'm just going to put them into the bowl and kind of mash them up with a fork. I'm going to add a little bit of chopped garlic. We're just going to take a fork and kind of mash it into a paste. It doesn't have to be too much, just a little bit. It's going to add a nice base seasoning. And after it's kind of smashed up a little bit, I've always got flavorful oil around the house, whether it's canola oil, safflower oil, or olive oil. I've got a little bit of olive oil we're going to pour in here. And we're going to add just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Remember, with a dish that has canned anchovies, we may not need any salt, so we'll wait until we get more vegetables in there to taste. Going to add our garbanzo beans. And we just kind of want to coat that with the anchovy garlic mixture. And now we're going to start adding the vegetables. So first, we're going to take some of our nice, beautiful fennel. We're going to slice that so it stays crunchy. As we add every ingredient, we're going to mix it together. We don't want to just add everything and pile it on top and mix it, because then you're not going to incorporate things properly. You want to coat everything with that beautiful oil as we go. And we're going to add some fresh ground black pepper. Now we're going to add some zucchini. We're just going to slice that as thin as you can with your knife. If you're not confident with your knife skills to do what I'm doing, cut it in half first so it's a little bit more stable on your cutting board, and then you can cut it nice and thin. So again, after we add that, we want to make sure that they kind of fan them out like a deck of cards so they don't stick together, and we're going to fold that through. And next we're going to do the same exact thing with the yellow squash. I say at home, don't be afraid to use your hands. It's really great to feel your food. Massaging a little bit of the salt into it's going to help pull some of the moisture out of the vegetables, which is inherently going to give it a little bit more flavor. We're going to take some parsley. I love parsley. I don't think you really need to worry about chopping it too much. And now we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to this. Just kind of want to pile it right down the middle. I like to get all my vegetables down. And a little bit of the chickpeas on top. And the chickpeas just sitting for that extra couple of minutes, absorb more of that oil. We've got some of our radishes. And we'll do that same kind of thin cut like we did before on the zucchini and the squash. We'll scatter that over the top. A, makes it look prettier. B, radishes are delicious and they add crunch without adding fat. The beautiful tops from the fennel that a lot of people don't use or they throw away. And there we have a beautiful summer vegetable and garbanzo bean salad. So again, looking at the pantry and the things that we have on hand and the vegetables that Lovin Spoonfuls gave me today, I think that we have to make a lentil curry. Sometimes people call this dish a dal. So again, I like to start off with just a little bit of oil. Whatever oil you have at home will work. And just enough to coat the entire bottom of the pan. And we're gonna take our garlic and just kind of smash it and then run our knife through it kind of rough. So we've got a bell pepper. So we've diced some different colored bell peppers and our garlic is starting to become very fragrant. We have some awesome mushrooms that we got. So we're gonna add those in now with the fat. So we're gonna add some of our yellow peppers, some of our red peppers, and we're gonna season with salt. So seasoning a little bit with salt now will help pull some of the juice out of the peppers and add more flavor. We have some of our curry powder. We're gonna add that now to coat the vegetables and toast in the oil. We have two kinds of curry powder today. If you don't have two, you can totally just use one. We didn't use a ton of fat in the beginning, but all of the vegetables are now starting to leach out their liquid from the salt and cook in that, and that is what's going to be the foundation of flavor in this dal. So as the vegetables are cooking, we're ready to start adding some more ingredients. So cauliflower, even though it's a nice firm hard ingredient, doesn't take as long to cook as a lot of people think. So we want to get that in there, not too early. Oh man, I wish you could smell this. That curry smells fantastic. So again, after we add the cauliflower, we just kind of want to coat it again with all the fat and the curry. We'll give it another seasoning. When you season, always season high and let it fall like snow. If you just season like that, you end up having the salt stick to one piece. We have our canned lentils. It came in a little bit of liquid, but we strained the liquid off, and we have just the lentils that we're going to add in now. Just a couple splashes of water will help the cauliflower, and it kind of, all that fond or that bits of caramelized curry and pepper on the bottom of the pan will release, and that'll add us more flavor. The next ingredient, I'm just gonna add a little bit of tomato. And that tomato is gonna help give us a backbone foundation and a little bit of acidity to help really flavor this lentil dish. And a curry vegetable dish like this is awesome. It's super forgiving. If you have all of the seasonings, you can really add any vegetable you want. All right, our cauliflower is cooked, our lentils are done. This is going to be a great vegetarian main course. Something I always try to remind my friends, meat is great, meat has flavor, but it's awesome to have really healthy vegetable forward meals as well. Want to make sure as we're putting it on, we get plenty of all the different vegetables, and you can see that the lentils have kind of turned into the backbone. So taking a look at the dishes we made today, you can see a small investment in your pantry can help bring your food further. Plenty is our culinary and nutrition program, and if you want to learn more about us, lovinspoonfulsinc.org. Thank you, and I hope you have fun cooking.